All right, y'all. So I know I said that I'm going to start talking a little bit more about personal branding. The first step to personal branding is getting in shape, man. If you're a dude and you're trying to start any fucking business, any brand, you got to be in shape, bro. Because if you're not in shape, that means obviously you're not going to have as much confidence because you can't confide in yourself. But people aren't going to trust you because they know you can't trust yourself, right? I promise you, it is the single biggest difference, all right? Let me just give you an example. When I first started personal training, obviously as a trainer, as anyone in the fitness industry, if you don't have, if you're not lean, no one's going to fucking look up to you, bro. If you can't inspire others with your physique, then, they're not going to listen to you because your physique is your resume, all right, if you're not on steroids, obviously, because you don't accidentally get lean and stay lean. You have to work to be lean. You have to have a mindset to be lean, period. All right, so first of all, if you're in the fitness industry, you're trying to start a fitness brand, or you want to do online coaching or something like that, make sure you're in fucking shape, bro. All right, you shouldn't be 20% body fat, be like, yeah, let me train other people. Who the fuck are you going to train, bro? You got to train yourself first, all right? You got to trust yourself first. You got to become the best version of yourself before you can inspire others. That's number one. So you got to make sure you're in shape. Even if you're doing, real estate, anything, if you're in shape, you're going to look better in your suits. You're going to look better in your button-down shirts, right? I got a homeboy. He does real estate. He's in great shape. He gets a lot of clients literally because he's in great shape. Obviously, he takes care of himself. Your appearance is everything. That's number two, appearance and grooming, all right? Like, your first impression is everything. If someone is looking scruffy, like right now I don't have a haircut. I'm gonna get a haircut later, but I don't have a haircut right now. If I take my hat off, right, and I go somewhere like this, I mean, granted, I'm still gonna be more handsome than most people, but if I just look scruffy all the time, I don't have a lined up beard, I don't have a lined up hairline, I'm gonna be cooked because I'm gonna look unprofessional, I'm gonna look out of place, I'm gonna look disheveled and like I don't care about my appearance. If you don't care about your appearance, what else don't you care about? That means you don't pay attention to detail. If someone doesn't think you pay attention to detail, guess what? They're not gonna trust you, they're not gonna wanna work with you, all right? That's number two. Number three is gonna be consistency. The reason I say you gotta be in shape before you start this shit is because fitness is the pillar to all business. It is where you learn the discipline, where you learn all the concepts, right? Most of the times when I work with entrepreneurs and they get in shape, guess what happens to their business? Their business starts to get better or their sales start to increase because how you do anything is how you do everything. So when you're disciplined in the kitchen, when you're disciplined with your sleep, when you're disciplined with your working out, you're going to be more disciplined with your work. You're going to pay more attention to your work. You're going to be able to give more energy to your work, all right? A lot of times if you're undisciplined, you're eating like shit, so you're feeling sluggish, you're having low energy, you don't have the mental clarity, and you're also not setting boundaries with yourself. So you're going out drinking, you're sleeping at whatever time, right? So now your energy levels are off, right? You feel sluggish, you're in a bad mood. When you discipline your time, you discipline your sleep, you discipline your morning routine, you're reading, you are evolving, right? Number four is the business or, whatever you're trying to do is never going to outgrow you. So if you're not working on yourself, you're not going to be able to build your brand more and more and more, all right? Obviously, posting on social media consistently is important. Like I always say, if you're trying to build a social media, right? If you're trying to get like collabs and sponsorships, I've gotten sponsorships with different gyms, different companies, things like that. I've done collabs, all that shit, right? Since like 2017. That's like a long ass time ago. I know I'm an old head, but most of those were just because guess what? Someone saw me, they're like, oh wow, you're in shape. Come do a photo shoot. Did a photo shoot with someone. That photographer knew somebody else, and that photo shoot I did, I kept using the pictures, they kept going viral. And that photographer knew somebody, and they're like, hey, this brand wants to work with you. And then I worked with that brand, and that brand knew another brand, and the other brand wanted to work with me. So you can start off somewhere like that. Yeah, at first it might be something little like, hey, post 3 times for $100, but it can get up to, $5,000 a month or even more, all right? So it is good to get your foot in the door, but it's all gonna come when you get in shape, because if you're in shape and you're posting on social media, you're already rare. If you're in shape and you're not on steroids, you're posting on social media, you're super fucking rare. It just doesn't happen. Like if I go to my Explore page, I see myself, like, because I have 2 accounts obviously. So if I go to my Explore page, I'm gonna see myself. Like if I go to my main page, I'll see myself on my Explore page, and I'll see my friends on the Explore page, because we're all lean. It's super rare to be lean, right? There's thousands of social media accounts, but people posting consistently is very fucking rare. So it's going to be very, very important that you get in shape, you trust yourself, you pour into yourself, you give energy to yourself, all right? Number 5, like I said, I already said it, but being consistent, posting consistently. If you don't post consistently, you don't exist. Like in the online world, if someone doesn't see you, if people don't see you, then you just don't exist, right? So some of you guys might be lean, you might have your shit together, you might be really knowledgeable, but people don't know you exist, right? It's not that you're not knowledgeable or you're not quality or your content's not quality or your body's not good. It's that nobody knows you fucking exist because you're not consistent enough, all right? So those are the 5 pillars. Obviously, work on yourself, make sure you're lean, make sure you personal groom, make sure you're always pouring into yourself, take your night routine seriously, take yourself seriously, because if you don't take yourself seriously, other people won't take you seriously.